lack of sword. We'll see if that ends up throwing him off later. But we're going to get an interesting start.
Ooh, the any key is the ladder item on the coast. A very interesting spot. We're starting at the coast, one screen south of that item. So we find that ladder, easy access to that magical key.
Yep, it's not going to be a ladder required seed just yet, but ladder will definitely be nice when they find it. And
oh, we have Wizrobes in the overworld, which means they're not going to be found in the dungeons. So some people may prefer to have them in the overworld because you don't have to deal with the dungeons, but others, it's going to make exploration that much more difficult.
Looks like Stalfos already made their way up to the overworld too, so may have Moblins, Tektites, and all that sort of stuff, and Korea's in the overworld. Wow.
We find our take any roads, but neither Antlerz nor digshake are going to find out where they lead to just yet. They want to do some more exploration first before they take those any roads. They're going to try and find the Armo statue item, but it is not behind the vanilla 10. That's a potion shop. Antler's going to check behind vanilla level 2. Digshake going to try the 30 Armo statue spot. He'll know it's the one on the left, and that's another staircase, so it's either on the Lost Hills or it's in Death Mountain. We do find a bonus cave. Pick up this heart container. Digshake now at 4 hearts. A 1 in 3 chance he can pick up the white sword variety of the bombs plus if he can find it. Now, Fury SK, what do we mean by bombs plus?
For one, you get your bombs refilled up to max, and 2...
Oh, look at this. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we have found the wand right off the top. That's a huge find for Digshake and Antlerz when he gets there as well.
Who rolled this garbage?
I don't know.
Anyways,
Go ahead and continue.
Bomb plus means bombs get refilled to full, and you get +2 for this week and next week's matches. Because each, the white and the magical sword, will give you a +2 upgrade.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct there, Fury SK. Now, you have to have the requisite number of hearts in order to pick up the bombs plus. There's a white sword variety, which you need anywhere between 4 and 6 hearts, and then there's the magical sword variety, where you need anywhere between 10 and 14 hearts. You won't know which is which unless you either get a hint regarding the location, or you just find it and try your luck with the hearts you've got.
I suppose the benefit of the Armos having the wand is that we won't really see either runner get way behind early. Sometimes when it's in a dungeon, one runner will find it, and then it'll take the other runner somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes to...
We find our door repair penalty message regarding something about an iron bank, and both runners are bankrupt. Well, Antlerz found it at 0, so if you're going to find a door repair penalty, find it on 0 rupees. Antlerz going to find this wand behind the Armo statue, so both our runners pretty much level pegging early on.
Yep, a minute and a half difference. Not going to be relevant, I don't think.
No, and we found out the keys are pretty cheap at 64 rupees. That's a pretty good price because the cheap key normally sells for 80 rupees. We saw that the cheap bait sold for 52 rupees, and I think the expensive bait was twice the price, but Digshake getting a rude beam to the face there. Back to the start he goes.
Yeah, a lot of times you like to dig around the overworld, see what you can find up there, get a lot of money, get some hints, get all that sort of stuff. With this kind of overworld, though, maybe you see somebody dig into a dungeon.
We find that one of the take any roads takes you to that northeast side of Hyrule. One of them takes you to Death Mountain. That's pretty nice. If we can get one towards the southwestern section of the map, I'd say these are pretty good anyways because you have virtually all 4 of the corners covered. Digshake's hoping for some bombs from the Gibdos, but he gets none. Now he's going to take the other ending road, which we already saw on Antler's side. That's the one at Casino Corner. The last one takes you to Vanilla Level 2. We had seen that also on Antler's side. I had forgotten about it. We find our first money, and hey, pretty good. 106 rupees for the large secret. Not quite laws approved, but I'll take that any day of the week, considering the money that I usually get when I'm doing commentary. Meet the human close to start. So when we see the bomb upgrade there, the bombs plus, that's going to be the magical sword variety where you need 10 to 14 heart.
Yep, assuming the white sword isn't also somewhere around there.
So the Any Roads, I never gave it a grade. 3 of them are kind of bunched in Eastern Hyrule, but there's one that does take you to Death Mountain. C. Antler's going to check the Vanilla White Sword Cave, and he is going to find... Oh, look at the price of bombs. 7 rupees for a 4-pack of bombs. Brookie approves of that one. And Antler's is going to get his fill. Blue Ring price pretty cheap, too, at 242.
It looks like he's up 8 and saved, so probably going to get a check of the hints here shortly.
He's got the money. Now Digshake knows about the bombs plus at start will be the magical sword. Yeah, he's going to have to retry, though. Play a melody to obtain the bow. Looks like the recorder is going to be required. Either Dig Dogger is guarding it, or it's at Recorder Lake. Goma creeps with the raft. That means the raft is in level 6.
Yeah, well, they got the wand for free. Something had to be a little bit more difficult.
Oh, absolutely, Fury. And Antlerz does the retry to get his money back, and he's going to go ahead and check this third and final hint. Digshake finding the bomb shop. Manhandla threatens with the red ring. That's a big hint there for Antlerz. So now we know that the red ring is in level 3, an easy dungeon to explore. So they find level 3, you can be sure that both of these runners are going to pick up the jewelry. And speaking of hints, Digshake, he's going to buy his fill as well, play the same game. Now he knows about level 3.
Yep, they had a minor divergence of routes, but overall they do basically have the same information and same...
well, the small secret is something left to be desired for you. It's a measly 3 rupees. Don't spend it all in one place. So hopefully the medium is worth our while. This will determine if this is an average money seed, an above average money seed, or even a below average money seed.
Yeah, as long as it's somewhere right around normal rupee amount for a medium secret, I think they'll be just...
I'd like to see something in the mid-30s, considering how bad the small secret is. There's 3 large secrets, 4 small secrets, and 7 medium secrets. As Antlerz is the first to discover a level, and it's level 1. Unfortunately, it looks like Antlerz could be key blocked, but there is a workaround potentially. There's a heart.
Yep. The good thing about level 1, every wall will open unless you run into Zelda's room, or run into a right-hand staircase when you're bombing low.
Right, or if you run into an old man, I guess. Well, not in this case. We already found our old man. Digshake also in level 1, so yeah, this has been a very tight race in the early goings. Oh, no. Ooh, a chance for Antlerz maybe to do a Kananaki?
No chance of the Kananaki, but maybe this will drop a key or drop some sort of item of importance, or just bombs.
Now, for a Kananaki, does there have to be a shutter door to perform it? Is that what I'm looking for?
Nope. The issue there was it was the basically going down towards the feet, and there was already a bomb wall open to the north. There's no bomb wall west or east in that room.
Gotcha. Okay. So now Digshake finds the map to level 1. Antlerz is going to be done, and finding immediately another level. It's level 5. Now that heart container that both Antlerz and Digshake found, small chance it could be one of the 2 items in level 1, but chances are it's probably the dungeon's heart container. Those have not been shuffled.
We'll see if Antlerz wants to set up a Kananaki here. It's going to be a little difficult unless this Lionel walks all the way up for him.
Well, this Lionel's not cooperating, and he is trying to do it. He got it. And there's another key, too, as a bonus.
Yep, and a compass in the room above, so he's going to get a lot of information and a resource out of this. Pretty good play.
Digshake's out of level 1 himself, following Antler's footsteps. He's in level 5 as well. Let's see if he's able to do the Kananaki now.
Both runners can definitely pull it off. It's just a question of whether or not cooperation and patience play.
Blue Lionels, they take 3 hits to kill, but it doesn't look like Digshake is going to go for the kinetic key. He will get his key, but that extra key very well could be an important extra key. We'll watch it down the road.
Good news about 5 is it's usually pretty key heavy, so could have some resource gain here.
And Antlerz fight. Yeah, speaking of keys, hey, all you got to do, Furious, talk about, and the situation presents itself. We're finding a lot of keys here so far in level 5. Well, if there's a key here in this room, then you're not going to get it because that's a moat room. Unfortunately, Antlerz cannot bomb to the south. Digshake will pick up a key here now. Again, pretty much following each other's footsteps, and a 2-headed Gleeok. Digshake wants no part of that. Let's see what Antlerz has to say about that 2-headed Gleeok. Every time you get hit by its fireballs, you're losing 1 heart. Antlerz is just going to skirt past it, finds another key.
With staircase too.
Is this our item, or is this going to be our transport staircase? Antlerz gets the clip successfully, and we have the power bracelet. We will see if that's required.
Yeah, this early in the race, definitely not something you can just leave in there. You got to take it just...
Ooh, and we have a mugger room and not enough keys, so you're either going to have to give up 5 keys, and Antlerz is going to give up 1 of his heart containers. Now, if he would have found that at 3 heart containers, he would have went into zombie link mode, but he would not have needed to give up 1 of his heart containers at that point. So, I have a bad break for these runners. So here's the transport staircase.
Yep, chances are it's going to take you somewhere down here in this bottom half, so he's going to...
You're absolutely right. As Antlerz has found the way to get to the Triforce, he just has to kill a few keys, and he will be the first to grab a Triforce piece here in this race, a little over 12 minutes in.
So now the question is he going to go back to 1 right away? Because I kind of would with my 3 keys.
He might. I mean, 3 keys is usually enough to go into level 1, and then, yep, Antlerz going back into level 1 to go through the rest of those locked doors. Meanwhile, Digshake, remember, never went through the locked door to the north of that opening NSU room, so he doesn't know where the Triforce is. Uh-oh, well, that kind of shot down any exploration opportunities. That Chevy room is a ladder block.
We'll see if there's an opening in the bottom portion of this dungeon behind that key door. Otherwise, yeah, ladder's going to be required to get to the top part.
Well, Antlerz going to check the bottom part first. Use a key on this locked door. Gleeok lurks by the Lost Hills, so level 4 somewhere in the Lost Hills. Could that power bracelet be required in that Lost Hills spot? Oh, look at this. Aquaman is poorly guarding the silver arrows, half of what we need to kill Ganon. Find the other item, and it is the breadstick, the recorder. And we know that this item is required, so that is a huge find for Antlerz. I just got indication from chat that level 5 has not 1, but 2 mugger rooms, and Digshake gave up 2 hearts. So he could have been at 6 hearts, but now he is in the same boat that Antlerz is in, 4 hearts.
Yeah, it's a little rough, but there should be enough hearts left on the overworld and in dungeons to go ahead and at least get the white sword upgrade if he finds it. So I don't think it'll be that big of an impact.
So unless the Triforce is behind one of these 3 rooms, yep. So as long as there's no ladder block, Antlerz will be able to get the Triforce, and those ladder blocked rooms, that Chevy room, is not going to be required. Antlerz is going to try to make sure he doesn't pick up that clock. Clock is normally a good thing to get here, except in a room full of wall masters, because when you get a clock in that room, it stops the wall masters from coming out of the walls, and you can't complete the room, so you don't want to pick up a clock in that kind of room. You do want to pick up a clock, however, in a room full of blue Lionels. Digshake, he's going to find his Olive Garden bread stick, as he also found the silver arrows behind the Aquamentus room. So, once again, these runners are pretty much neck and neck, and all you got to do is avoid the wall masters in the NSU room, and you get yourself a Triforce piece. That's 2 on the board now for Antlerz. Antlerz finds a casino behind that burn bush. 131 rupees, not going to play. I wouldn't either. And the door repair penalty is 23, a steep one.
Yep, it's lucky they found a few of those before they got any rupees.
Well, now they're finding a lot of door repair penalties. Antlerz is going to have to forfeit another 23, down to 86. Digshake currently sitting on 128 rupees. I don't think Digshake got the Triforce out of level 5. Remember, he didn't have the compass.
I think he did. Looks like he does, at least on his timer.
Oh, he has the Triforce out of level 5?
He has it marked as if he's got 1 Triforce. I don't know where from, but now he's got 2.
I see. Okay. When we find our medium secret behind a power bracelet spot, it's a good one. 37 rupees. So that definitely cancels out the 3. So yeah, I'd have to say it's not a big money seed, but I'd say it's an above average money seed. Now Antler's going to check the power bracelet spot near start at the Coast Potion Shop.
Well, no trolley location for level 9 this seed, at least.
And there is the bombs plus near start, at start rather, and that's got to be the magical sword variety. Antlerz doesn't know it, or he does know it, because I think both of our runners got the hint about it. And Antler's going to find some money here, and that's another small secret, up to 103 rupees. Alright, Antler's going to check the bomb hole here and finding level 3, and we know that the red ring is here in level 3, so I gotta believe that Antlerz is going to try and scour out this item if he can.
Yeah, unless he finds the Triforce immediately, I would say he's probably sticking around just to get a little bit better defense.
Yeah, because the red ring will quadruple the defense. He now knows where the Triforce is here in level 3. It's going to quadruple your defense. Not? Oh, he might be pirouetting here. He might be trying to pirouette here to save on a key. Pirouette trick you normally see in the speed run at level 1 to get rid of the locked door to the north. By doing this, Antlerz will get rid of the locked door to the east, so that's a key that he's just saved right there. Double block room potentially could have our red ring here. He's going to clear these keys here. This is it! Antlerz has found his jewelry. So with that red ring, Fury, that means the damage taken is now down to 1/4 of the base value. That's a huge find there for Antlerz, as Digshake has found level 4.
Yep, we're going to get a good chance to see what the item in level 4 is unless he gets ladder block.
And unfortunately, level 4 is one of those levels, as you can see on the map, is very linear. Well, if you're going to have a ladder blocked room, have it be in a room that's meaningless. Because of that, if there's any ladder blocks along the way, Digshake will have no chance of finding the item in level 4 unless he's got that ladder, or pick up the Triforce for that matter. Yeah, that's the one thing that it could... Wait a minute. I think there was a rupee there, the blue rupee. Antlerz does get his Triforce out of level 3, so he's up to 3 Tringles now. Use the candle here. Ooh, if there is no workaround, this kind of looks like vanilla level 4 with that single river room there. So unless there's a workaround, ladder could be required. And here's an Aquamentus that Digshake's going to clear out here, and he'll get a key. That's a nice thing to find.
Yep. Hopefully there's no tea room or something right above that, but there is going to be an item.
Yep, Digshake going to find the item in level 4. We have the book.
Yeah, unfortunately, in this flag set, doesn't have any relevance just yet. Maybe in a couple.
Yep, that's right. Oh, you had to say something, didn't you, Fury? All you have to do is say something and the situation presents itself, and just like in the vanilla game, we've got the tea room exactly where it needs to be. So that means we are ladder blocked out of the Triforce, meaning ladder is definitely required to beat the seed, meaning there's a very high likelihood that these runners are both going to get the any key at the coast.
Yeah, it's just about knowing the room layout of level 4. Normally a tea room in there, and there's only so many places it can be because it can't be required to actually progress. You don't need to know how to ladder.
Antler's finding another take any cave. He'll pick up the heart container to go up to 5 hearts. It's just the second bonus cave we have found. That was behind vanilla level 1 spot. Yeah, that level 4 looked very similar to a vanilla level 4. I mean, just the room layouts, exactly where it was. In fact, the breakfast room was in the breakfast room spot, except it wasn't the double block room. It was a corridor staircase. Digshake will find this medium secret behind the fairy power bracelet spot. He's now up to 103 rupees. Antler's going to bomb one screen east of the forgotten spot, find another bomb shot. We've seen plenty of those already, and might as well. He only needed one more bomb to tap off his max, but at 7 rupees, Antler's figured it'd be worth it. He does go to the forgotten spot now, surrounded by these blue gorillas here, and we're going to find it's another casino. It's the Forgotten Casino.
Yeah, Forgotten Spot's kind of a weird name for it. It's basically the I hate routing this one cave spot.
So Digshake has found level 9, which is one screen east of start. So I gotta believe that Antlerz also found that same screen. So I didn't see it on his screen, but considering where he's been, I gotta believe he's found it. Another bomb shop, and again a one bomb deficiency, and he says might as well pick it up. Digshake unfortunately finding the bad news that his 4 hearts are not going to be enough to pick up that bomb upgrade. In fact, that's the magical sword bomb upgrade, so Digshake will probably not be coming back there anytime soon. Neither will Antlerz. Here's the other bombs upgraded. 6, he's got enough. He was guaranteed it. He found the white sword variety, so add 2 bombs to Antler's fodder.
Oh man. Digshake on the screen that has level 3 tried to get in that cave. Raid boss Wizrobe went right in the doorway and just bounced back and forth.
You're talking about the Armo screen where the blue ring shop is?
No, he was down actually where level 3 was, which I think is one left of vanilla, and the blue Wizrobe just said, nope, I'm in the doorway, you're not going through, and blast.
That's brutal. Man, Uncle Wizzy showing no mercy to Digshake there. And we find level 6 now on Antler's side, and the first appearance of Moblins, Pancakes, and Pole's voices. And Tektites, too.
Oh my.
We got a whole variety. We got a whole variety in this breakfast room, and that's just the shutter door. So we haven't found our... Ooh, but we may have a ladder block here in level 6, unless there's a workaround. Digshake finding level 3. He's going to get that red ring.
Yeah, we'll see if he feels compelled to do a pirouette, or if it's just too dangerous out there for him to decide to do.
Yeah, because it is blue Wizrobes after all. There's a key for Antlerz, and behind the staircase, it's the transport, and Antlerz says no to it.
Yep, he should know the item in this dungeon, so once he locates the other side of that staircase, or perhaps the item, he'll already have known it's the...
Yeah, Raft is the item in level 6. We know that because of the hints both of our runners purchased at Vanilla level 8's location. Raft may or may not be required. We have not found levels 2, 7, or 8 yet.
Yep, and the ladder has to be in one of those dungeons too, because it can't be in 9, thanks to the Triforce and 4 being in a ladder blocked.
Correct. The only way the ladder can be in level 9 is if the first 8 dungeons were not ladder blocked. You have to have all 8 Triforce pieces in order to gain access to level 9, as digshake does get his red ring to quadruple his defense.
Yep, and he ate the key loss as well to do that. He was not going to take another death.
And you certainly can't blame him, because you take a death there, you go back to kind of the eastern side of Hyrule. That's a long ways back to get back to level 3. So I definitely don't disagree with digshake's play. But however, he is down to just 1 key.
Yep, that's why he's going to be looking for that ladder soon, because the moment they get the ladder, keys are no longer...
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, especially in digshake's case right now. Uh-oh, blue danger noodles, these fast-moving Manolas. But with the wand, he makes quick work of them. Very nice kill there for Antlerz.
Yep, and he had the red ring, so even if he got hit, he could take quite a few of those hits before going.
That's correct, Fury, because normally without any kind of defense at all, you lose 2 hearts if you get hit by either colored Landmola. But with the red ring, that damage is down to just half a heart. We found another ultimate breakfast room here. We've got the pancakes and the tektites and the bunnies and the moblins and the compass. That's a nice find. Now Antlerz knows exactly where the Triforce is here in level 6.
Yep, he might be compelled to leave for now, knowing the raft is here and having the flute in hand, because you can just come back if you need.
There's another take any cave for digshake. He'll pick up the heart container. He's at 5 hearts. Now, because Antlerz found the white sword bombs plus, in digshake's mind, he has a 2 in 3 chance of picking it up. It very well could be a 6-hearter, though. Hopefully for digshake's case, it's not. As digshake finds another blue ring bomb shop. Nothing doing there.
Yep, Antlerz cleared that double push block room, hoping that it was going to net him the raft, and he wouldn't ever have to come back to the dungeon. But unfortunately, just a key drop.
Boy, speaking of rude things, that Armo statue room where the blue ring shop normally is, it had a lot of Wizroves and Gorillas and whatnot, and the door repair penalty. How rude! There's the bombs plus. Can digshake pick it up? Yes, he can. Right as he did that, Antlerz got the Triforce out of level 6. Number 4 on the board for Antlerz. Digshake heading for vanilla level 3. Back to vanilla level 3. And we have... that was level 6. So again, pretty much following each other's footsteps. But Antlerz right now has a full level lead at the moment on digshake. Now, Antlerz did not go after the raft. So at the moment, he's banking on the fact that raft is not required to beat the seed. But we'll find out in due time. That's the third of 4 large secrets that Antlerz just found, and digshake found the compass really fast. Wonder if he's going to make a beeline toward... no, he's not making a beeline toward the Triforce. He may be considering finding that raft.
Yeah, but he's going to take a look around at least.
Yeah. I mean, he's right there. He might as well look at the surrounding rooms. Now, Antlerz is going to check... Recorder Lake. Do we have a level here? The answer is yes, we do, and it's level 2, and chances are the bow is here. You remember the hint there, Fury, that play a melody to obtain the bow. So if the bow is not here, then it actually is Dig Dogger blocked, and the recorder's needed twice.
That would be something funny to watch.
That'd be amazing. It'd be one of those good old chain reaction seeds where one item leads to another, and Antlerz finds a double river room. Clearing these fires here should not be a problem for him. He'll pick up a key. Digshake, meanwhile, is on completely the opposite side of level 6. Looks like he is going to explore it to its fullest as Antlerz gets the map out of level 2. And the thing about level 2 is as long as there's no staircases or old men blocking your paths, you can bomb everywhere in level 2.
Yep, and this is one of the more common places to find Zeldas. Oh, wait a minute, we got a bow on the floor.
Yes, we did. We found the bow here in that diagonal block room, so Antlerz right now, at the moment, I'd say is in Triforce and Go mode. I mean, the only thing that could stop him... yeah, he's not in Triforce and Go mode just yet. I'd call it Schrodinger's Go mode because there's still a chance Raft could be required for either levels... Well, it's not going to be required for level 4. We know it's in Death Mountain, but it very well could be required for level 8. Oh, and we do need the ladder. That's right. This is not Pentaforce flags here, where the ladder is required only 80% of the time. This is all 8 Triforces, 99%, so he's not in Go mode just yet, but he does have everything he needs to kill Ganon. So that's a plus for Antlerz. Get a little ahead of myself. Digshake does find the raft in level 6, and if level 8 happens to be raft blocked, this could turn the race around. We'll see.
Yep, just a question of where that ladder is going to be. It's going to be in level 8, or is it going to be a Redbird grad approved?
Yeah, level 7. We haven't found level 7 yet either. That's another level that potentially could be raft blocked. We don't really know the vicinity of where level 7 is, do we, Fury?
Don't.
There it is! Like I said, all you gotta do is talk about it and the situation presents itself. Here's level 7.
Oh yeah, we did actually see that. Korea grumbles and the dead.
Oh, that's right. We did see that hint. You are correct. You're absolutely correct. There's a bomb upgrade for Digshake, but unfortunately he is 14 rupees short of picking it up. That's a nice cheap price there. The range is anywhere between 75 and 125 rupees, and it will give you anywhere between 2 and 6 extra bombs. So if everything were to roll right, you could see runners have as many as 24 bombs in their arsenal. Antlerz finding the Triforce in level 7. Quick Triforce grab. That is his 6th piece, but knowing he still needs the ladder, will he go back in? No.
Yeah, he's banking on level 8 having it and recording back to 7 if need be. We'll see if that gamble pays off. He also hasn't seen the item in 4 yet.
Yeah, he has not seen the book. Digshake has. He knows where level 4 is. Antlerz does not know where level 4 is. So the only level we haven't found is level 8. It could be anywhere.
Yep, I'm rooting for the double Nanner 8 personally.
You're rooting for Lord Banana and your favorite boomerang, the magical boomerang, to be in level 8. It could be. It's still on the table.
Yep, 8 and 9 can both have that setup going, but I'm rooting for 8 just because it means ladders in 7 and they have to go get it.
Yeah, 33 rooms of pure mayhem. Yeah, I'm for that too. But we shall see if this is one of those painless level 7s tonight. Now, Antler's going to check the power bracelet spot, and we have the expensive bait shop at 104 rupees. Nothing doing for Antlerz. We haven't seen the bait block yet. We've seen 2 mugger rooms, 2 toll rooms. So the odds of seeing one of those in level 9 are pretty low at this point. Antler's finding another large secret that's going to top out his wallet at 255 rupees. Digshake now into level 7. He'll find that Triforce quick unless he does a different path. Antlerz is going to check the Armo statues here in the Death Mountain region and find something he doesn't need, money.
Yep. Digshake is arguably a few minutes behind, and with that being the case, if he decides to dig level 7, it will be a bit of a route divergence, but here comes some hints.
Old news about Dig Dogger gazing with the power bracelet. Yeah, these hints could be huge. It costs 98 rupees. He could go back for the secret after this. Step over the water to reach the heart container means heart container is in a ladder block dungeon. That really doesn't do us much good. And for 59, Aquamentus awaits with the recorder. Those are not the hints Antlerz wanted to see.
No, but it feels likely now that level 9, with all of its ladder blocks all over the place, is probably going to have the heart container over, say, level 8 or so.
Yep, and Antlerz now finding out old news regarding the White Sword Bombs Plus. Digshake now into level 2. He got the Triforce out of level 7, so this is a relatively close race right now. Antlerz has the lead, but it's not a big one. And that raft could still loom very large. Digshake immediately found the Triforce in level 2. I wonder if he could put 2 and 2 together regarding the bow situation. And the answer is yes. Antlerz finding level 8, so that's bad news for Digshake. That raft is not required. That could have given him an edge on this race. So that's really good news for Antlerz.
Nice force of a bomb there from Antlerz as well. Was down to 0 if that count was off, but it was...
Yep. Forcing a bomb there. Now a chance for more bombs here in this triple Dodongo room. Yeah. To force a bomb, you got to kill 10 enemies in a row without getting hit. You got to make sure that that 10th enemy, you bomb the 10th enemy that's in some kind of drop group. You do that, you get a 4-pack of bombs. Now, if you stab the 10th enemy, you get a 5 rupee instead. And you may see runners do that if they're short on cash. Now, if you bomb the 10th enemy and it's not in a drop group, that is a stored bomb. If you can sword the 11th enemy that's in a drop group, as long as you don't get hit, you'll get the bombs that way. Here's potentially one of the 2 items here in level 8. If this is a push block, of course, it could be the transport staircase. This is a staircase. Is it an item or is it the transport? It's an item, and all hail. And at this stage of the game, Antlerz is going to pick it up, and that would definitely come at the approval of my commentator partner.
Well, we're halfway to another prophecy coming true. One banana is in level 8. Is the other one going to be?
Oh, and right as we find the wooden boomerang, Digshake gets a hint about it. Does the game know, or does the game know? Of course, that is going to be beneficial news for Digshake if he comes upon the second item first. Because then he knows he wouldn't have to dig the other one. Just needs to get the Triforce and be done with it. This potentially could be our second item. The Aquamentus is blocking the staircase. Is it? No.
What's unfortunate for Digshake here is that he actually went over to the left column of 2 a little bit later than Antlerz did, and he went into it one room above where the bow is, so he's having to full clear this level 2 to get his...
Yeah, that's a tough break for him, yeah, because you had to clear the diagonal room to get the bow. There was no free bow this time. Whenever there's items on the ground, this is going to be our second item, and what do we have? No, that's the other side of that transport. So what happens when you don't take those transport staircases? You end up taking staircases you didn't need to take. But now Antlerz knows the next staircase he finds is going to have that second item. And that's the thing with ground items. It can be ripe for the taking. It's just sitting there, and you just need to pick it up. Or you may have to full clear it, like you tend to do more often than not. But sometimes it'll be swallowed up in an enemy's body, like a like or a Stelphos.
We have a rupee boss here that may guard our second item.
Let's find out. Reverse Seas could be a push block. It is. So we have our second item here, level 8, 1 screen north of the Triforce. What do we have? The ladder!
Boo.
And unfortunately, Fury's prophecy doesn't come true. We don't have double boomerangs this time around. Well, maybe next time.
So that means level 7's very unlikely to pay out in much of anything. So won't have to go back there, and that'll get Antlerz pretty much in go.
Yeah, we are down to 3 items left in play. So let's do an item recap quick. Level 1 has the silver arrows on the recorder. Level 2, the bow. Level 3, the red ring. Level 4, the book. Level 5, the power bracelet. Level 6, the raft. We don't know what's in level 7, but in level 8 we have the wooden boomerang and the ladder. The Armo statue item is the wand, and the ladder item on the coast is the any key. There's 3 items left in play, including your favorite item, the magical boomerang, my favorite item, the red candle, and what does that leave us? We have 1 item left, the heart container.
Yep, I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and say red candle is in its vanilla location in level 7.
Yeah, that's a good bet. That's a good bet. We haven't called on Fred's name yet, so I think that's a good bet. So right now, Antlerz is looking for level 4. Digshake knows where it is. Antlerz doesn't. And the longer it takes Antlerz to find level 4, this could give Digshake an opening he needs to catch up.
Yep, looks like both runners are looking for a dungeon that's pretty far away from where they're at.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that, Fury, because level 4 was closer to start. Digshake is got to get to Death Mountain to find level 8. And Antlerz does find the letter. He's not even going to pick it up, so he feels confident in his combat and his red ring, because the red ring, essentially, he's got 32 hearts. In Digshake's case, he essentially has 36 hearts.
Yeah, I'm assuming the Antlerz is probably just going to pick up the potion if he finds it taking one at this point, and with that in hand, the chances with red ring that you're going to need to refill your health 3 times in 9 is pretty.
Yeah, and especially the fact we're not going to see Wizrobes in level 9 because they're in the overworld makes the potion a much less needed play at this point. Hyrule Driver does cost 1 heart, as does an Orange Wizrobe Beam. But again, Orange Wizrobe Beams, since they are in the overworld, not going to see those in level 9, so I could definitely totally see why Antlerz would not pick up the letter. Digshake will find the other hint shop, but he's not really going to like what he sees. Antlerz, level 4 was at the Power Bracelet spot in the Lost Hills. So, Power Bracelet ended up being required in addition to the Olive Garden breadstick. So I was right when I said it was near start, near the runner start, not near vanilla start.
Yeah, that's what you meant, probably.
Yeah, that's alright. Well, Antlerz, because he's got the ladder, he'll be able to complete this level 4. Right now, he is definitely in Triforce and Go mode. He just wants to find the Triforce as fast as possible. He doesn't care about the item, because there's really nothing that can help him at this point. Now, interestingly enough, Antlerz hasn't picked up the Any key yet. I wonder if he's going to do so after he gets the Triforce out of level 4, before he goes to level 9.
I would think it depends on how many keys he leaves all 4 with. If you leave with more than 7 or 8, maybe you don't need it as much and you would rather the health.
Yeah, you're right about that. I do think it is going to come down to what Antler's current key situation is. There's a lot of keys that we need to get to the Triforce room here in level 4. Yeah, Antlerz would definitely want to consider getting the magical key before he enters level 9, because we've seen what level 9 can do to runners that are low on keys. Sometimes you need a lot of keys to get to the path you need to get to either Ganon or Zelda's room, and we've seen that cost runners races time and time again. But on the other hand, not having many keys means sometimes the game forces you to take a route that you have to take because you don't want to spend those keys. Sometimes it pays off. It takes you to Ganon's room, Zelda's room, whatever. Sometimes having that any key can be more of a hurt than a help.
To answer a question, chat, the Any key is basically a key that takes your key column from whatever the number is to an A. And I think there is a set value of keys that it actually represents, but for our purposes, you're never going to go to that number, so it's basically any key for any door.
That is correct. The actual term for that is the magical key, but here in the Zelda Randomizer community, and I think even in the vanilla Zelda community, we call it the Any key. As Digshake does find level 8, so Antlerz is going to have a lead. There's no question about it. He is going to have the lead going into level 9. But level 9, of course, being known as the Great Equalizer for a reason. We've seen comebacks happen time and time again. It's one of those trolley level 9s where you need a lot of bombs, a lot of keys. Comebacks can happen like that. Speaking of something that Antlerz needed to have, he finds the compass, and all he's got to do to get it is clear these wall masters, and he'll be on his way to level 9.
Yep, so let's see if he goes for that key. He's at 7, which is kind of that borderline number. I personally would, but it's his.
Well, let's see what he decides to do. He's going to use the whistle. And where is he going to go? He's going to go to... No, he's not going for the any key. He's feeling confident that 7's going to be enough to complete this, and I'd say 50-50 play at this point. I think 7 keys is generally enough, but you never know. So, Fury, we're in level 9. What are we looking for?
Your magical boomerang.
Right.
How about some hit rooms that may tell you locations of specific items? I do hear it clicking, by the way, so I'm not sure if that's masking Ganon. You can hear the roar of Ganon if there isn't something in the room roaring at you already. Here's a roar, Ganon. You're also looking for a shutter door that does not open.
This could be a fast level 9, potentially. What if Zelda's behind that shutter door? Nope. And ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon in a double river room, so you definitely needed the ladder anyways. We need 8 hits with the wand. A high roll driver will cost 1 heart. Looking for the stun lock, he didn't quite get it. He's up to 3 hits. 4. 5. Antler's in pretty good shape here as he gets the 6th hit. There's 7. And down goes Ganon. We've got bacon. Antlerz will get the Triforce of Power. Zelda could be behind that shutter door, and if she is, Antlerz is going to have yet another sub 50. But nope, she's not there. So now Antlerz is looking for the shutter door that is going to automatically open for him. So if he finds that, he's going to be a winner. And Antlerz already has 2 sub hours, to his credit. He's looking for 3 for 3. Good chance he's going to get it unless Zelda is the biggest world-class hide-and-seek champion of the world tonight. We've seen what Zelda can do in level 9. 3-door Monty. Oh, no.
Yeah, if he had that any key, it would be no problem, but now he's got to be a little bit concerned about which door he goes through, and if he doesn't find Zelda shortly thereafter.
Digshake is going to find the ladder here in level 8, and the Triforce being 1 room to the south, so he's going to get that Triforce, and he knows where, but it doesn't matter! It's all over! The shutter door automatically opened for Antlerz, and once again, Antlerz with a sub 50 time in a swordless seed. Get your GGs out for Antlerz. I told you that there's a good chance this is going to be a lightning seed, and Antlerz did not disappoint us. And Digshake, same thing. I bet he's going to finish under an hour as well. So Antlerz going to 3-0. Wow, just what a jet seed for Antlerz.
Yeah, it seems like anytime he's in a race, he gets the roll that says it's going to be a jet seed with an early wand or red ring, and he just goes. Doesn't get stopped.
That's another very fast time. Again, one of the fastest times we have seen in the All Boards, No Swords tournament. Antlerz 3 for 3 in the sub-hour department so far. And if he wins next week and he gets another sub-hour, there's no doubt about it. Antlerz is going to be our #1 seed.
Yeah, they don't really use the times much for the seeding as far as I'm aware, but it's definitely a testament to his skill that he's been able to sub-hour a lot.
I'm guessing they're judging by strength of schedule to determine seeding.
Haven't really looked to see what it is, but I know the times were only mildly important this time.
Right. I'm guessing tiebreakers for it's like a third tiebreaker. I have no idea. We'd have to talk to Dark Falls about that one. But if we did base it off of time, Antlerz would definitely be the #1 seed rolling at the moment.
I like Crystal Saber's idea. The Wheel of Fortune determines it.
Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, or the Wheel of Misfortune at that. We do have our winner, Antlerz, in the commentator's booth with us. GG, congratulations on yet another fast seed. You are 3 for 3 in sub-hours, and 2 of them have been under 50 minutes. Boy, go over the seed with us.
Thanks, I appreciate it. It was a jet seed, especially if you do the south part of the map first. The north only got you level 4 and level 8 and a whole lot of nothing else. So, that's why you always go for the Armos early. And honestly, I was gonna leave last. behind if I didn't find it just on my way to the Triforces. Luckily, I found it in 8 because it was required for level 4. But yeah, I mean, other than that, there was nothing that really tripped me up at all.
Yeah, we were only a little bit concerned when you got into level 9 and started taking the staircases and eventually found your 3-door Monty situation.
Yeah, I was actually, like, I paused there, and when you saw me pause, I was considering doing an up A and going left from start. I'm glad I didn't. It's, yeah, I decided I was up in the corner, and the corners are kind of hard to get to anyway, so I might as well clear it out while I'm up there. Never went back for the any key because I didn't want to up A and cost myself time. I figured that digshake was probably really close to being finished as well, so I wanted to get as much time as I possibly could, so I gambled on my key situation being good enough.
Yeah, digshake has just entered level 9, as you said that there, Antlerz. So he did pick up the any key at the coast, so keys will not be a issue for him. But as I had mentioned before, you had found Ganon and Zelda. Sometimes having that any key can be more of a hindrance than a help, because when you don't have the any key, sometimes the game routes you to a direction that could take you to the promised land. Whereas if you have the any key, you might go so far away from it that it gives your runners a chance to catch up.
Yeah, that could definitely happen. In my case this time, I don't think it probably would have. I think I probably would have taken the exact same path if I think about it. But it definitely can. We'll see if digshake, what he does. But I generally, like, if I end up in the corners of the of level 9, I try to dig out the corners or prioritize them, because they can be really tough to get to, and it's good to just confirm that there's nothing up there, and then you can just kind of work your way in to the middle of the dungeon.
Speaking of having nothing up there, that complete northeastern section of the skull is, I think, a part of the level 9 that Henry Stauff would have created, a complete dead end.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that you always worry about is when you're looking for Ganon, you kind of try to leave those edges. All right. And if you do that, you can miss Zelda, because. What? Oh, sorry.
I am sorry to interrupt you there, Antlerz, but we do have a Ganon fight on digshake's side, so let's see how he does. There's 2 hits, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Ganon is down. More bacon, and he gets the Triforce of Power. Go ahead and continue, Antlerz.
Oh, I was just saying that when you leave those edges while you're listening for Ganon's roar, you can miss a possible Zelda door if you can only enter from the north or the south, or if she's on the top row, if you can only enter from the east or the west.
Absolutely. So digshake now, he's looking for the shutter door that'll automatically open for him. And we know you had to go through Ganon's room to get to Zelda's room, and I believe this was the staircase you ended up taking, Antlerz. Let's take a look. If we see the 3 doors, then we know that digshake is definitely on the right track, and nope, that's not it.
Yeah, the one I took was, I think, north of Ganon.
He went south, because he saw the one on the north and he avoided it. Oh, shoot, we've got a Patra in the horizontal shoot room.
I'm glad I did not take the south door, because that's the door directly south of the 3-door staircase that I found.
So that means we saw both shoot rooms in level 9.
Yeah, that's trolly right there, because that would have basically been his route up towards Zelda, and instead he's going to have to find a way.
Yep, so he sees the shutter door, but that is not the shutter door he was looking for. He's looking for the one that automatically opens. Now he finds a spiral staircase full of gels, which he is not going to take. He's looking for the compass or some kind of hint that's going to tell him another Patra Wayne sighting, and digshake's just going to go around him. Now finds a reverse C room with keys. 6 keys on the board, and he's going to try to bomb to the north. He's able to do so. And he finds a few red Lionels. He's just going to skirt past them. Right now, he's just trying to find the shutter door as fast as he possibly can. Finds a diamond staircase, and that's another transport, and he's going to take it. Where is it going to take him to? Not a good spot. That is a stealth staircase. That is without a doubt 100% a stealth staircase. feeling lonely?
Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst feeling in the world. That you, because yeah, so many up A's follow those because you don't want to go all the way back through, and a lot of times you got to fight something just to get back into the area.
Well, there were a lot of locked doors here in level 9. Another case of the 3-door Monty that digshake just found, and so we've seen there's a lot of locked doors. So I mean, 7 keys was enough for you, but who knows? Beast awaits in northeast of Skull. Well, thanks a lot, old man. Ganon's already dead.
Yeah, I've got the restream pulled up now, and I'm very fortunate that I found the path when I did, because I very well could have run out of keys.
See, that's why level 9 is the great equalizer. Imagine if you were trailing against digshake and that happened. You would have won.
Right. Absolutely.
So digshake still has a chance to pull off a sub-hour here. He's got 4 minutes to find the way to get to Zelda's room, but so far he's just not found the correct path, and this could be another dead end. Yeah, he's going to have to take that spiral staircase. It could be an item. Nope, that's a transport. And he's also out of bombs. Takes him to the southwest corner with 2 shutter door rooms and a mall dorm. And gets a ferry. Take this path to the north, and he's going to find some Zols, but that's not it. I think we've only seen the 1 hint so far. And another Patra sighting. Says, I don't want no part of it. He's got no bombs either, so it's looking like sub-hour might slip away for digshake here.
Yep, still has a chance if he finds that 1 staircase, but without it.
That's all it takes is finding the 1 right path. I mean, Antlerz, you found it. Ended up being a very fast level 9 for you. What was it? A couple of minutes? That's it? 2.5 minutes?
Yeah, I think I entered at like 45 and change, something like that.
45:12 I've got.
He's back in that same shoot room.
Yeah, he's looking like he's a little bit lost, unfortunately. Make sure you give both Antlerz and digshake a follow, because they had a really, really good race up until this point, but level 9 doing its thing.
Yeah, I feel like he knows where he wants to go. He's just struggling to get past all these chutes and blocks.
Well, he did find some bombs, and here's a room full of fires where he could get some bombs. He will bomb to the north, and he might be getting closer. We'll see. And we're looking for... Now, I don't know if that was the only room. I wasn't paying attention to see if there were any doors surrounding Zelda. I know you could get there from the east side. Was that the only one? Oh, he's on the right track, because this was the end of that 3-door Monty room. Now he's close.
It's either east or west, or just east.
Yeah, he's getting very close. I think if he bombs to the west here, he's going to find Ganon's room. Bombs to the west. Yep, this is Ganon's room. digshake will secure the sub-hour, so get your GGs out for digshake. A very good run for him, but unfortunately just not enough to get his 3rd victory tonight. So now, you and digshake have played 6 races together, combined. 5 sub-hours.
Really? That's interesting. I didn't realize we had played that.
Yep, in all 3 of your races, you've gotten a sub-hour. In digshake's case, he's gotten it 2 out of 3 times.
That's really cool to know, actually.
Yeah, so he's played very, very well in this swordless randomizer, and he would have beaten just about everybody, but unfortunately tonight, digshake running up against a buzzsaw, and that buzzsaw was you, Antlerz. Another sub-50 tonight, so GG again. 1 more win. I mean, you could go 4 for 4 in sub-hours. This would be unprecedented for these kind of flags for swordless. This would be unprecedented if you were able to pull that off.
Well, we'll see. I've been really fortunate in the seeds that I've gotten to. Most of them have had early wand, and I've found a really good path. So, there's a lot that goes into it. I mean, there are some seeds that you'll roll that you just won't sub-hour. So, I mean, whatever you do. So
Absolutely.
it just really, that goes into it a lot too. But I've been really fortunate. I felt I've played pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with how I've performed so far.
Yep. both of you played really, really well tonight. Again, make sure you give both runners a follow tonight, Antlerz and digshake. And I don't see any more races left here that have been posted. Was this the last one of the third week?
Yes, it is. And while we're waiting for digshake to jump in, just wanted to throw a shout out to our tracker for this race. Azrin does a nice job, as always, tracking for us and makes it easier for us to just focus on the commentary.
Absolutely, and we appreciate Azrin's help, as always. And with that, we now do have our runner-up, digshake, here in the commentator's booth. GG, congratulations on your second sub-hour here of the Swordless Tournament. But tonight, just not enough against the likes of Antlerz, who really rocked it.
Yeah. No, I mean, he put up a great time. I'm not sure there was much I could have done to beat that time on this seed anyway, so...
Now, level 9 kind of did its thing for you, and it almost cost you your sub-hour, because you had about an 8-minute level 9, and digshake had about a 2-minute level 9. He just got very lucky on his pathing.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. That's like an average level 9 to me. I'm not worried about level 9. There were two things that happened in the race that really cost me. One of which was my fault, and one of which was just me getting a little unlucky, so...
Well, what were those two factors? I'm guessing the raft might have to do with one of them.
Yeah, I forgot the raft, that I had the hint for the raft in 6, so I dug it out. That was the one that was my fault. And then going to 4, you know, I got ladder blocked, and that really stinks. But you know, for all I knew, the ladder could have been in there, and in which case I would have been set. So.
Yep, well, the level 4 actually ended up being the last level Antlerz found, so he was already set as he found the ladder out of level 8. That was the last level you ended up finding, was level 8. So, yeah, the 4 and 8 combo between you two, reverse it. I mean, you probably end up winning this one, digshake. And then the other situation, the other wild card that we were talking about was the raft. We hadn't found level 8 or level 7 up to that point when you had found the raft. If that would have been raft required, because Antlerz did not get the raft out of level 6, if raft would have been required, that too could have flipped the switch on this race.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I was over here praying for level 8 to be raft blocked, but, you know, grabbing the Triforce and Go is totally the right move there. It's gonna work out better in your favor, like the vast majority of the time. If I had remembered that hint, I never would have dug it out, so...
Yep, and who knows, maybe it would have been a very, very close race, and my lungs probably would have burst or something trying to call this race, being a 5-second race or something, so... Not meant to be, though, tonight, digshake, but still a really, really good performance tonight. A sub-hour, definitely nothing to sneeze at in the swordless Zelda randomizer flag, so I think both of you are going to be forces to be reckoned with when we get to the bracket stages.
Yeah, thanks, man. I guess the only other thing I have to say is the wand is nice and all, but getting it right off the bat, I'd actually prefer not to. I feel like maybe that would have made it a more exciting race, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, the wand being an instant find, it was the Armo statue item. That just made the seed really, really easy. And that tends to happen. If you find the wand early, more often than not, you're going to have jet seeds.
Yeah, and Antlerz is, like, definitely a better Zelda 1 player than I am, just like as terms of mechanics and stuff. So if I'm going to win these races, it's going to have to be playing the gambling, you know, the odds. And so give him a wand and give me a wand, and it's like, all right, I feel like I'm already behind because his combat and his movement's going to be much better than mine. Right,
hitting that Gamble-O-Matic 9000 when you take the chance here, it pays off. And the other runner, they don't hit the Gamble-O-Matic 9000. They end up losing a few minutes that they wouldn't have lost if they would have hit the Gamble-O-Matic 9000. Yeah, I definitely get what you're going with there, digshake.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for calling the race. I'm going to go, I don't know, drown my sorrows, I guess.
Well, any final questions you have, Fury?
Nope, just going to be interesting to see how the Wheel of Misfortune or Wheel of Morality goes tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Give me Unos.
But, gentlemen, congratulations, both of you. Another sub-hour. 5 out of your 6 races have been sub-hour during the Swiss rounds. That's quite an astonishing feat.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And GG, digshake.
Yeah, GG, man. Well played. You put up a sick time.
Thanks, dude.
All right, thank you very much, gentlemen. We wish you the best of luck when week 4 comes around. All right, so that's going to do it tonight, and that is going to conclude our 3rd week of Swiss rounds here in the Zelda Randomizer all boards, no swords tournament. So no races tomorrow night. Of course, we've got the weekly showcase that'll be happening at, I believe, 10 p.m. Eastern on one of the Speed Gaming family of networks. So watch out for that. And currently in progress in Speed Gaming 5, there's the Zelda Metroid Randomizer combo that's going on right now, the a community race that's happening on Speed Gaming 5. So if you enjoyed Zelda Randomizer, we have more of that on Speed Gaming 5 plus Metroid to go with it. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Fury, any final thoughts before we wrap things up tonight?
Not too much to add. We did find out via the hint, though, that Blue Meringue and Red Candle were 9 and Harketeer was in 7. So if anyone wanted that complete item recap, that was right.
Ah, got you. All right. So that is going to be the full closing of the book of the Seed and a full closing of the book on this race here on Speed Gaming. So thank you, everybody, for attending our race tonight. And on behalf of our 2 runners, Antlerz and Digshake, make sure you give them both a follow. On behalf of our tracker, Azarin, and my commentator partner, Fury SK, I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you next week for week 4 of the Swiss rounds here on the Zelda Randomizer All Boards, No Swords tournament. So long, everybody.